Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Balaji Chandrasekharan. Today I will be discussing the Java Primitive Streams API. Streams primarily work with collection of objects and not primitive types. Primitive streams in Java are specialized versions of streams and are introduced to provide a way to work with the three most used primitive types, int, long, and double. The Java standard library includes three primitive specialized implementations like IntStream, LongStream, and DoubleStream. Optional int, optional long, and optional double are the optional containers created for the corresponding primitive types and are used to represent the values that may or may not be present. These primitive streams avoid the overhead of autoboxing and unboxing that occurs when working with primitive data types in the regular streams. Primitive streams are limited mainly because of boxing overhead. There are different ways to create the primitive streams. The stream method in the arrays class creates a stream from the specified array. It is used to convert an array into a stream. If we give the input as an array of int primitive types, this method will return an IntStream object instance. In the same way, if we give the input as an array of long or double primitive types, the method will return a LongStream or a DoubleStream object instance respectively. IntStream.off method creates an IntStream from the specified values. It is used to create a stream of integer values. IntStream.iterate method creates an infinite IntStream where each element is generated by applying the provided function to the previous element. It is useful for generating sequences based on a function. IntStream.generate method creates an infinite IntStream where each element is generated by the provided int supplier. It is useful for generating values dynamically. Integer.range method creates an IntStream that starts from the specified start value, that is including the start value, and ends before the specified end value, that is excluding the end value. It is useful for generating a sequential range of integer values. IntStream.rangeClose method creates an IntStream object instance that starts from the specified start value and ends at the specified end value. This method is similar to IntStream.range method, but the end value is inclusive. These are some of the methods provided in the Java standard library to provide convenient ways to create streams of integer values. The same way, the methods in LongStream and DoubleStream can be used to create streams of long and double values respectively. Primitive streams are particularly useful when working with large datasets of primitive values as they offer improved performance compared to streams of boxed objects. Primitive streams support a wide range of intermediate operations similar to the regular streams, including map, flat map, filter, limit, skip, peek, distinct, and sorted. Additionally, they provide specialized intermediate operations tailored to primitive data types such as boxed, char, code points, and more. There are times when we need to convert the primitive values to their wrapper equivalents, and at times we need to convert the wrapper object values to their primitive equivalents. In order to achieve this, Stream provides the intermediate operations to do boxing and unboxing within the stream. Sometimes we may need to work with streams of objects instead of primitives, especially when using methods that require stream operations specific to objects. The box method facilitates this conversion by allowing us to switch from a primitive stream into a stream of objects. The box method is typically applied to primitive streams such as InStream, LongStream, and DoubleStream. It returns a stream consisting of the elements of the original primitive stream but boxed into their corresponding wrapper classes like integer, long, or double respectively. The boxing method will be required when we need to apply stream operations like map, filter, or collect that expect a stream of objects rather than primitives, and when we want to combine primitive streams into other streams that operate on objects. In summary, the box method is a convenient method for converting the primitive streams into a stream of boxed elements, enabling easier integration with stream operations that work with objects rather than primitives. Map to int, map to long, and map to double methods are used to convert the stream of objects to specialized primitive streams like InStream, LongStream, and DoubleStream respectively, enabling more efficient processing and specific numeric operations on the stream elements. The map to end method is commonly used when we want to perform the numeric operations on the elements of the stream, such as calculating the sum or averages. The map to long method is useful when dealing with large numbers or when precise integer arithmetic is required. The map to double method is suitable for calculations involving floating point numbers or when higher precision is required. In the same way, we can use the flat map to int, flat map to long, flat map to double methods to create primitive streams in stream, long stream, and double stream respectively. String API has a new method named chars with which we can obtain an instance of stream from a string object. The char method returns an instance of IntStream from the input string. Simply put, IntStream contains an integer representation of the characters from the string object. Alternatively, we can use the code points method in the string class to get an IntStream object instance from a string. The advantage of using this method is that the Unicode supplementary characters can be handled efficiently. The supplementary characters are represented by Unicode surrogate pairs and will be merged into a single code point. This way, we can correctly process and display any Unicode symbol. It is possible to work with the integer representation of the characters without converting them to their character equivalent. This can lead to some minor performance gains as there will be no need to box each integer into a character object. But as given in the example as shown in the screen, we can convert this in stream characters to stream of character stream or string stream as represented in the screen. Boxing and unboxing operations, which help in conversion between the primitive types and their corresponding wrapper classes, can have a performance overhead, especially when dealing with large streams. Use boxing and unboxing operations judiciously and consider whether the overhead is acceptable for your use case. Primitive streams support a wide range of terminal operations similar to regular streams, including reduce, for each, to array, collect, any match, all match, none match, find first, and find any. Additionally, they provide the specialized terminal operations tailored to primitive data types such as count, sum, average, max, min, summary statistics, and more methods. Primitive streams are particularly useful when working with large datasets of primitive values as they offer improved performance compared to streams of box objects. Only real-world examples can make you perfect. Write more code examples to get more experience and expertise and to gain more confidence while writing code with quality and to deliver on time. Share your knowledge and your code snippets written using Java streams with everyone, which helps everyone to interchange our knowledge. Happy coding! Thank you for watching my video.